Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Sunday evening. What's up, guys? Jason, is your mic still muted?
It is.
See, I know it every time. It's every time. So I remind you, I got your back. Don't worry about it.
Thank you.
What's up, guys? What's going on, everybody? How is everyone doing today? Welcome to the TGD live stream. My name is Michael Edward, head trader at Trade Training Group. With me here, Jason, the Wolf of Weed Street, Spatter 4. We've got some interesting things to discuss with you today for this kind of weekly stock market outlook. We actually have some news that came out here regarding Chinese companies, and we've also got Congress voting on weed this week. So we have a lot of stuff that we're going to be talking about, a lot of things that could potentially affect the market action and the price action that we could expect going into this week. We had futures that gapped up to all-time highs for the SPY and have since pulled themselves back into where we are now red in S&P futures. So we're going to talk about all of that today on this live stream. If this is your very first time joining us, welcome. You are in luck. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on those notifications. You don't want to ever miss out on one of these lives. Guys, we're always going live. We're always taking Q&As. We're giving trade ideas, recaps, market commentary. We're giving out some educational info on a regular daily basis. You guys want to make sure that you are subscribed, okay? Like I said before, my name is Michael Edward. For those of you that are brand new, began my trading career working for a hedge fund on Wall Street. We managed just under $500 million. And while there, I went through a 3-month educational training program that allowed me to receive a Trader of the Year award back in 2008. I've simplified that education, and that is what I pass on to all of my TTG family members. And I give you guys little golden nuggets of that information totally for free on this live stream. You guys, we are streaming live right now on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Twitch. So welcome to all of you that are joining us on this live stream across those different social media channels. Guys, wow. Yesterday, Trader Palooza. To all of my TTG fam, we had a dynamite, blockbuster Trader Palooza event, guys. Unbelievable. How many of my TTG family members are on this live stream right now? On a scale of 1 to 10, how awesome was Trader Palooza? Guys, go ahead and type away right in chat. For those of you that are brand new, you'd be like, Mike, what the hell is Trader Palooza? It sounds awesome. I want to attend. Well, too late. It was yesterday. Don't worry. We got another one coming up in a couple of months. It's an all-day long, 12-hour virtual training session where myself, Jason, the rest of the TTG mods, we go through 1-hour workshops for 12 hours on a Saturday. We started at 7:30 a.m. Eastern. We closed down at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. It was absolutely incredible. Okay, incredible. Thousands of TTG members attended. It was so much fun. I had a blast. I know some of our TTG members had a blast. So this was an awesome weekend, a really awesome weekend. And now we're ready to get down to business, and we're ready to start to talk about the week ahead. Before I do, I need your help with something. Okay, before we do talk about, before we do get into kind of the weekly outlook, what we're going to expect, all of you on this live stream right now, I need your help, okay? Because there is a specific little girl that is still not going to bed, and she's supposed to be going to bed. So I need every single one of you on here right now to type away in chat, Minna, go to sleep. Okay, everybody type, Minna, go to sleep. Minna, I love you, I miss you, but it's bedtime. It's time for you to go to sleep. My TTG fam, they agree with me. It's time for you to go to sleep. You got to get your rest. Big day, big week coming up, and we're going to start this live stream off the same way that we start off every live stream, guys, and that is with a blanket open floor Q&A session. Guys, go right ahead, fire away. All right, ask us questions. The Wolf and I are here for you. We'll spend some time, give people time to log on to the stream, and then we'll dive into the kind of the outlook and what we expect coming out here for the week ahead. All right, guys, go ahead, fire away, ask us questions. We are here for you. If you are curious about something or you need help with something, the time for you to ask is literally right now.
Okay. EV questions, weed questions, price target questions, no Neo questions. We're gonna get to it.
Give it time. Give it time. I'm sure at least 10. I'm going to say at least 10 people are going to ask me about Neo today. At least 10, which is down from last week. Last week, it was like maybe 25. Every stream, I would get 25 different questions about Neo. Maybe 10 this time. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. But there's some very interesting news about Chinese companies that we're going to talk about on this live stream. So, Wolf, you see something you want to add?
I'll kick it off. Because that way I could just roll out of here pretty quickly and go play with my Oculus, which is amazing. So pot stocks this week. So on Friday we got a pretty sick run. We got a run on Wednesday as well. And we usually see this when the U.S. market is closed and the Canadian market is open. We see a big pop when we're both open, and we see a little bit of a grind the next day. And then Friday, Congress is like, hey, we're going to vote on legalizing weed next week. And the U.S. companies went up like 2%. I mean, nothing crazy. And then the Canadian companies that have no business going up ripped. Aurora went up 20%, Tilray like 20%. They went across the board. It was like 10 to 20% they went up, which is silly. Okay, even IGC, a complete scam company, went up. Guys, that's fine, right? Here's what you need to know. Okay, one, IGC is a scam. All right, that thing doesn't do anything. You probably make more money in revenue than that thing does in profit anyway. Aurora, okay, if you look at the price right now and you divide it by 12, your pre-split price is 87 cents. Guess what? It was $12 2 years ago. All right, so you're down 90%. Canopy down 50%. Chronos down 65%. Tilray, don't even get me started. You're down like 98% off of the high, if not more. Now, again, you can trade these, but you have to understand they are a trade. Okay. A couple weeks ago, when these things started to run off of the U.S. election news, what did I tell you? That they're going to come down like a ton of bricks. Aurora was $14, came back down to $7 in 2 days. So this is the problem. Okay. People that chase these pot stocks, they think that, oh, this is the time. They're gonna rebound. They're not. Okay. They're not. I'm telling you right now, you try and see the difference between a US company and an MSO. Yeah, it's easy. The MSOs, they go up 2% at a time when Aurora goes 20%, but they're going towards they're hitting new all-time highs like every month. Whereas you're still 90% of the people in Aurora are still bag holders. And the same with Canopy. So the US news means, let me put it bluntly, it means dick for Canada. We're not going to let Canadians into our market. Okay, they're not going to let us into our market, and we don't want to be in their market because it's not a big addressable market. Colorado does more in weed revenue than all of Canada does every year. Okay, and guess what? Colorado's population is 4 million. Canada's is 37 million or something like that. Okay, so now with this news, okay, I'm really banging it out here for you. It's not going to make it to the Senate. It's not going to pass the Senate. It's probably not going to come up for a vote in the Senate. Okay, you want legal weed? Then you need the Democrats to control the White House, Congress, and the Senate. All right, which is a very tall order. Now you might just want this real quickly. Guys, just wait. It's fine. 68% approval, okay? Most states have some kind of weed law in the books. We want to drag this out as much as possible. Just so, like where the Canadians got it wrong is they went medical, recreational within a year, and then all of a sudden it's an execution game, and then they all tanked. We want to drag it out. We want those catalysts. We want decriminalization. We want safe banking. We want 280E gone. We want rescheduling. We want federal legalization. And then we want to do this with money. All right. It's really simple. Okay. So what I anticipate, yeah, I think that the Canadians will make a move, but they'll probably give a big portion of it back. Reality is going to come back in. The U.S. companies are still going to dominate. That's it. That's it in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
guys. I think somebody was asking, so like, are the Canadian pot stocks are short? Then I mean, these Canadian stocks. Yeah.
I think you can either go short or you can buy puts. You want to give yourself a little bit of time, and don't be too aggressive with the time. All right, and don't be too greedy. If look, it's going to be a tough trade. And I can tell you that in January, I will be in calls in the Canadians because the Santa rally for Canadian pot stocks is always amazing. It's just like, it's stupid. Like the mid-month, mark this. What's today's date? I don't know. It's like almost December.
November 29th.
Okay, November 29th. So we're 2 days away from December. So mark this. Here on TTG, I said the pop January 12th to the 15th on Canadian pot stocks is going to be great. That way you can see that I came from the future and now I'm back like Biff Tannen. Like SMDL garbage, grow generation. I saw a question for really high. Okay. Aurora garbage. Africa has the sixth best revenue in North America. The top 5 companies, well, the 5th company is GW Pharma, which is actually a British company, but then it's Trulieve, Green Thumb, Curaleaf, Cresco Labs, not in no particular order. Tilray is 13th. Aurora is, and like the difference between like 13, like 14 and 15 is like $1 million. Canopy's in the top 10. Aurora is also in the top 10. I'll give it to you real quickly because I have it very handy. So I'll give you Curaleaf, Green Thumb, Cresco, GW Pharma, Trulieve, and now the first Canadian is Afria at 144 million, Canopy 135 million, then it's Harvest, which is a US company, 72 million, Aurora 67 million, Tilray 67 million. So they're tied at 10. Okay. Curaleaf 238 million, Green Thumb 205 million, Cresco Labs 195 million. Trulieve 178 million.
They destroy them.
Guys, the only reason people trade Canopy and Aurora is because the US MSOs are not on a big exchange. Yeah. They're also not in Robinhood. What happens when these companies are in Robinhood? Okay.
You're going to have those companies are going to literally, when those companies become tradable on Robinhood, they're going to get each of them tens of thousands of new shareholders overnight.
It's going to be insane.
Overnight. You're going to have such a mad dash of Robinhooders that are just thousands and thousands of Robinhood traders going to go. They're just going to go, ooh, shiny thing, and they're going to go. They're going to buy it, and they're going to buy all the U.S. companies.
Yeah, guys.
So they should, instead of every time they see a piece of news about weed, they go and they buy friggin' Tilray. It's unbelievable.
They buy IGC. Like I got suits that that have done better, in a quarter than those guys. They don't do anything. They were a blockchain company. They were a cannabis company. They're a share selling scheme. They don't make any revenue from, when Constellation Brands, which is STZ, did the Freudian slip, did the deal with Canopy Growth in August of 2018, IGC was no volume, 40-cent stock. The thing went to $7. That day or the next day, it was Form 4, which was the CEO selling, his wife selling, the CEO selling, his wife selling. They couldn't sell their stock quick enough because they were like, holy crap, this thing has been a liquid. We haven't had anything. And all of a sudden our paper is actually worth something. And we've got a liquid market to sell it in, you know? I mean, I just did a whole, 40 minutes talking about, and guys, I don't want you to think that this is just me saying this. I'm not the only one that shares this. I just did a 40-minute podcast with Tim Seymour, who runs Amplify ETF, which is actively managed, and he's like, it's ridiculous. He's like, every time I have to answer questions on Fast Money about, hey, why is Aurora running? Why is Tilray running? Why is and it's just people are stupid. And funds need to get exposure. It's as simple as that.
For those of you that don't know,
think about what happens to the liquidity in those companies when the U.S. companies are all of a sudden on the big board exchanges. Now you don't have to own that crap. You can just own the good ones.
For those of you that don't know who Tim Seymour is, guys, Tim Seymour is not only the manager of Amplify, but the Amplify ETF, but is also a contributor to on CNBC on a daily basis. So if you guys,
he's on it with Melissa Lee, Guy Adame. So I did it with Tim Seymour and Guy Adame. So yeah, it's good, and we have a bunch of fun on there.
Well, a couple of people asking me about what do you think about Kern? What do you think about Planet 13?
Okay, Kern is one of the crap. Kern is like, so they have their whole thing is they've got software called MJ Freeway. Think of it as like a NetSuite, if you know what NetSuite is. It's like a back end for your commerce. It's dog shit.
Yeah.
And I know it's crap because companies that I'm invested in privately have used it and have had their data hacked because of it. It's just a junk company. It's just an absolute garbage company. I think like their revenue, I think their projected 2020 revenue, and this is in 2019 when they went public, was like $1.5 million. It's that bad, guys. Kern is that bad. There's no options on it because if there were, I'd be just shorting that pig and assailing it. Sundial, please. You guys like buying penny stocks? Sundial is one where you could get leverage on, but it is a crapshoot. The first week they were $14, guys. They were $14 when they went public. They're 30 cents now. Okay? You're asking me if it's like if I took a crap, okay, and put it in a nice box for you and be like, oh, it's like Tommy Boy, right? It's like it's still a piece of crap in a nice box. That's what Sundial is. It's a 30-cent stock that used to be 14 that moves, okay? So if you want to play musical chairs and you can white knuckle it, you could make a killing on it. You could also get destroyed. I'd rather just not play, and I'd rather just wave at people saying, "Oh, look at that! Look at you new bag holders."
It's like watching the people come off the roller coaster throwing up, and you're like, "Oh, I'm glad I'm not them."
Yeah,
glad I didn't get on that ride.
So, I think hemp is garbage. Either hemp in the United States. Mike and I own 6 million shares of hemp from the United States.
Yeah.
That's Wallpaper. We have 6 million shares of that company. Adam too. And then hemp in Canada, which is Heritage Cannabis, is garbage as well. You don't look. If you're going to invest in something in Canada, it's got to be Kronos, Afri, or Canopy. That's it. Okay? You can invest in those. All right? Everything else is a trade.
Just a couple of people were asking while you were going through, like, okay, well, like if those companies are garbage, like what do you recommend? So I get just tell people again, just run through your favorites,
Sure.
your favorite ones to hold, and then give them the ticker symbols too, so they can stay on top of it.
I'll start with the boring that have probably given me the biggest return this year. IIPR, which is a REIT. Okay. That's the symbol as well. It's Innovative Properties Inc. or whatever it is. PW, which is Power REIT, another play. It's currently at $24. My first entry was just over $7. Currently sporting an 870 average in TTG, has gone as high as 33. Green Thumb Investments, GTBIF. Cureleaf, CURLF. TrueLeave, TCNNF. Cresco Labs, CRLBF. And TerraSend, TRSSF, which out of the MSOs has given us the biggest return. It's currently at $9. We got in July at 286. We're up a lot on all these things. And not only are we up a lot, but we've taken the top and then, and then pulled really big dips off of the bottom when everybody was panicking, just to see them go to all-time highs. So those are some of my favorites. I used to have GW Pharma. I was out of GW Pharma 133. I actually was on here saying get back in at like 89. It hit 88, and now it's like back to 129. You don't chase that one. You got to buy that one under 100 if you're going to do it. And then MSOS, which is the ETF that currently holds all multi-state operators. Then you have YOLO, which is it's really YOLO.
Really?
YOLO. So you only live once. It's like, I think it's like $14-15, and it's a basket. It's half and half. It's US MSOs and Canadian companies. And then there's CNBS, which is Amplified, Tim Seymour's ETF, which is actually, which I didn't realize until we talked about it privately. It's the best performing pot stock ETF in the last year. And it can't own any MSOs. So, yeah, those are the ones that I like. All right. Dude, I just did 20 minutes. I can leave.
It's like, okay, guys, thank you. That's it. We're done. So yeah, there you guys go. There's some really good information there on the cannabis stocks. Like I said, you've got the Congress going to be voting on it. Like I said, the Wolf was kind of walking you guys through, because it is going to be something that will be talked about this week. You will see news headlines about it. So again, important to understand what are the stocks that actually benefit from any type of U.S. action or lack thereof. And then knowing which stocks are going to get just the sympathy moves higher. And then those moves are, if you're bag holding any of those stocks, those are good opportunities for you to sell them. Or, okay, when those stocks do give you the moves higher, those are good opportunities for you guys to then short them back down. Okay, so plenty of opportunity on the main listed stocks, which are your Canadian stocks. But then, like you said, the over-the-counter tickers, which are your U.S. MSOs, Cureleaf, TrueLeaf, Green Thumb, Cresco Labs, etc., TerraSend. Those are the ones that you guys can really find good value in if you want to be investing in that industry long term. Those are the ones that the Wolf likes the best. And guys, I'm telling you, nobody knows the cannabis space better than this guy. All right, nobody knows the cannabis space better than this guy. So there's some really good info on the cannabis sector. And now moving on, I've got a bunch of other people have been asking. I've seen, just as I'm watching the chat scroll through, there's a couple ticker symbols that have popped out to me that I see a lot of people asking about. One of them is GameStop. And GameStop looks like you could be having a potential squeeze back on in GameStop. I'm going to go to the chart in GameStop real quick, guys, just so we can talk about that one real quick. And here you guys have GameStop has just broken up. Now, if you guys recall, recall GameStop, we got long GameStop, okay, in early October. And then I sold out of it on the day that it broke over 15. Okay, so we were able to catch a move from like 12 and change up to like 15.50. We were able to catch a really nice trade on this. It was about like a 2-week long swing trade that I was in on GME, and I caught really nice gains on that. And then we sold out before this pullback incurred. But now the stock has come back to life, and it's been pretty quiet in here and kind of got taken off a lot of people's radars. But over the last couple days, this stock has really come to life with some explosive moves and some wide range candles, as we have just broken now above that previous little pivot top. And that little $15 area that we have broken above, and that's a clean break. That's a clean break above, okay, that level. And now you're getting up into this now resistance area. That's going to put you up here around 16, like $17. Okay. This $17 area is your new resistance level that's kind of in play now on GameStop. And you guys can see it here on the daily chart as we look back to early 2018, mid 2018, and then early 2019. You'll see very, very, very clear resistance at 17. Very clear resistance at 17 when you guys are looking at a daily chart there. I do think that now there's still a very big short position that's on GameStop. GameStop kind of getting some play here with some new gaming systems coming out. You've got, what is it, PS5. You've got, the holidays with, Christmas shopping, and you have, Black Friday, and everyone kind of going and looking for those, those holiday gifts. And the stock is kind of coming back in here with a potential squeeze. There is a large short position in GameStop, a very large short position in GameStop. And if we can get through 17, okay, your next stop is going to be just over 20. So here again, here's your resistance level at 17. I'm going to point these levels out to you because this is how you guys can swing trade this. If we get through 17, that short squeeze probably gets into full effect. And then you'll be looking at going up to test 20, which is resistance in late 2017, early 2018. And as you look back to the left, very clear support in 2017. This $20 level in 2017 was like a brick wall. Okay, this goes all the way back to the end of 2016. So if you guys keep going all the way back on the daily chart, you'll see support in 2016, 17, 2017. You broke down below it, and then it became resistance in the end of 2017, early 2018. So I think that this short squeeze could continue. I think the short squeeze can continue. Now, listen, I agree that so let me make myself crystal clear when it comes to GameStop. This is not a stock that I think that people should own in long-term portfolios. I'm actually bearish on GameStop long-term, but I think this stock could experience a short squeeze that can take it to 20 to 25 before, again, that short squeeze kind of runs its course and the stock will slowly fade its way lower. The reason why I'm bearish on GameStop long-term, the reason why I do not own GameStop in my long-term portfolio is just that GameStop it scares me. GameStop reminds me a lot like Blockbuster. Okay. For those of you that are not, 20, 22 years old, okay, you guys are my and Jason's age. You guys probably remember Blockbuster and how awesome Blockbuster was. But what happened at Blockbuster? Went completely out of business. It was a dated business model. Companies like Netflix and the whole streaming business model completely put completely put Blockbuster out of business, and Blockbuster no longer exists. Company went bankrupt. GameStop reminds me of a very similar scenario because now on all of these game consoles, you can download the games directly to the console. You don't have to go to GameStop to buy the new Call of Duty or the new Madden. You don't have to go and buy these video games at the store. You can just sit there on your couch and download the game. That sounds awfully familiar to sitting on your couch and just downloading, okay, or just buying Netflix, right? You don't have to go to Blockbuster to rent a movie. You can sit on your couch and rent it on your TV. Same type of thing here with how you can download these games now. That's why I don't like GameStop long term. But that does not mean that this stock in the short term cannot go higher if the short squeeze really does trigger. Okay, so I don't own GameStop in my long-term portfolio. That's the reason why. All right, there's a couple of other people that are asking me questions about NNDM. Okay, so let me just go to the NNDM chart real quick. Okay, here is your NNDM chart. Okay, I talked about NNDM last week. Okay, last week, right here on my live streams, a lot of people were asking me about NNDM, and I said that I think NNDM looks great. I think this stock can continue higher. And on Friday, we get this massive gap up. Okay, you get this big gap up with this little, you know, kind of tail that gets put in there, which I don't really like that tail, but we're through and above now this $6 resistance level. You look for that area to become support now, guys. It's like $5.75 to $6. That's where you're going to want to look to see if that can area can hold support. We found resistance right at the area we should have, which is $7. And you guys look back all the way to the left on NNDM, you'll see very clear as day prior support around the $7 level from 2019. Okay, there's that prior support level, and then we ran right up. And now, guys, again, these prices are taking into account the.
Hey, Mike, can I show you something? But you can't say anything. Don't tell me.
Sure. Wait, hold on. Let me take the spotlight off of the NNDM. Buy 1,000.
I sold it. But I was like, wait, I can't let anybody know that I'm actually buying a small cap. I was really bored. So I bought 1,000 shares and, you know, I made like, I don't know, 60, 70 cents on it. And I was like, sweet.
Sweet. Yeah, why not? Yeah, guys, I'll go back to the chart on it. Yeah, guys, so this $7 level, that is your next area of resistance. And we found resistance there Friday. Okay, there's your resistance there at 7, and then you got your little pullback. So now you can look for this $5.75 to $6 level to be support. I do think NNDM could go higher, though. I do think the stock could go higher. I like the setup on the daily chart. $7 is resistance. If we can get through that, you could see the stock get all the way to 9. You could see the stock get all the way to 9. All right, so that's something that we'll be keeping an eye on in True Trading Group.
That's the second small cap that I've traded since ABIO.
You traded ABIO with me. I remember.
Yeah, and then my wife yelled at me for posting my gain on Twitter.
She tries to humble you, man. She keeps you in check.
I had her putting Christmas lights up today by herself. Just kidding.
There's the NIO questions. Here we go.
What happened with the Chinese?
Yes, guys, let's talk about this. Guys. Okay, big news today. Regarding Chinese stocks. Okay, the House is going to be voting on a bill that will delist any Chinese-based company that does not meet U.S. audit standards. Let me tell you guys what that means. You have a lot of people selling Chinese stocks. That's what it means. I'm going to tell you guys why. These Chinese-based companies, so many people people like the companies, NIO specifically, XPEV, LI, JMIA. People love these companies. They love the stocks, really. People love the stocks. They have such a tremendous following in the stocks. But guys, I'm telling you this now. These companies will not meet U.S. audit standards. Okay, not all of them. Some of them will not meet U.S. audit standards. The company that I think no brainer, Alibaba. Alibaba is structured like a U.S. company. Their financials are structured like a U.S. company. Alibaba is going to be totally fine. I own Alibaba in my long-term portfolio. I do not plan on selling it. Nothing about that news is going to make me be worried about Alibaba. I think Alibaba will be totally fine. But I'm telling you guys this now, you are going to see people that are going to be scared of they're going to have the relapses of Luckin Coffee. They're going to have relapses of Luckin Coffee because Luckin Coffee, everybody said Luckin Coffee, the next Starbucks, it literally was said Luckin Coffee, the literal name that people gave it on CNBC was the Starbucks of China. That was literally what people said Luckin Coffee was. Turns out fraud. Accounting fraud, company delisted, halted, stock drops 80%, delisted, buy Luckin Coffee, see you later. And a lot of people got burned on Luckin Coffee. There were a lot of big players that were behind and invested in Luckin Coffee, and they lost their ass. So now you have a lot of big players that are behind NIO, XPEV, a lot of these Chinese-based companies. There's big money behind these companies. And if they start to get any little whiff that these companies will not meet US audit standards, they're going to sell. They're going to sell. So I'm actually very interested to see what this does to those Chinese-based companies tomorrow, because this news just kind of hit over the weekend. So what I want to see, what does NIO, XPEV, LI, JMIA, JKS, okay, Jinko Solar. Remember the big solar company, JKS, that had the huge short squeeze run that just ran for like 2 months and went up every single day? You guys remember JKS? That's another one. These are the stocks that I'm going to be looking at tomorrow morning pre-market to say, what are they doing? Are these stocks gapping down because of this news? That's going to tell me how concerned people really are about these Chinese-based companies meeting U.S. audit standards. Now, it's going to take time for the House to vote on this. It'll take time for this to actually go into effect. But nonetheless, it's a news headline that could start to cause people to take profit. Now, if I'm an institution, if I'm a hedge fund, okay, and I own a boatload of NIO or a boatload of JMIA, and I'm up ridiculous percentages on those stocks over the last couple months. Think about if you owned NIO in the teens and 20s, and you're a hedge fund with tens of millions of dollars in that stock, and the stock's up here in the 50s, you're not going to take some profit off the table with this news coming out. I would. So I'm interested to see what happens to these stocks tomorrow. And it's not just EV stocks, because like I said, JKS, not an EV stock, but solar company. I'm going to be looking at any Chinese-based company. I'm going to look at tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow morning pre-market, all my Chinese-based companies, they're all on watch. XPEV, NIO, LI, JKS, JMIA. Those are kind of your big five. Those are all going to be on watch. Those are all going to be on watch for me tomorrow morning to see if they gap down off that news. Let's see. Next question.
Palantir. Whew. I got nothing for you guys. Don't ask me about Palantir. I'm the worst Palantir trader on the internet. Mary Z, Sundial, we went over it. It's garbage. Palantir,
a lot of people are asking about Palantir.
Yeah, guys, I sold the Palantir last week. I thought 98% was good. Turns out I'm an idiot because it would have been 100%. I mean, this move is, I would call it parabolic. It's like, guys, so there's something that you can take from Palantir, okay? I'll tell you why I invested in Palantir, all right? And it wasn't because I was like, oh, what a great business. Government contracts and data, or I don't know, like security, whatever. I don't even know what they do. I mean, I'm just going to be honest with you. I barely know what they do, okay? I know that I don't like when the CEO is on CNBC, but what I do know is that their angel investor was Peter Thiel, okay? Why do I know Peter Thiel? Why should you know Peter Thiel? Well, I know Peter Thiel because he's one of the angel investors in Facebook, okay? He's also the guy that had the biggest position through Privateer Holdings, which was involved with Tilray, okay? Peter Thiel's whole thing is, I'm going to take these companies public with a share count that can fly. Tilray went from 20 to 300. CMBS, which is Compass Pathways, or CMPS, I should say, 100% in the first week. When I got on in TTG and I go, look, I'm getting out of CMPS to buy Palantir.
Oh, well, guys, Jason, I'm sorry. Guys, I'm sorry. JMIA, not JMIA, JD. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, because I just saw people's messages. I just saw people's messages in chat about JMIA being a German company. I'm sorry. I said JMIA here before when I was talking, not JMIA, JD. I'm sorry. Thank you for that. JD. Okay, JD, which is JD is the other Chinese company, not JMIA.
As I was saying, they're real low floats. They're fast movers. I'll buy any Peter Thiel IPO. Another one, I think his involvement was also in Snowflake. That's it. So the next Peter Thiel joint that comes out, just get some and wait. Be patient.
A lot of people asking about Tesla. I mean, a lot of people asking about Tesla.
Very high.
Why? I mean, Tesla.
You're buying it at an all-time high. Either you look here. Let me just save you Tesla, okay? It's overvalued for Tesla, okay? It's a cult stock. If you're in it, I would peel some profit off. It would not shock me if it goes back under 500 in the next month, in the next week, in the next 2 days. It's a great long-term hold, but you have to stay active in this. So you have to hold a core, trade a core. This thing gives you so much range that you could end up picking up, a good deal of stock, or with the same money.
Yeah, guys. I mean, I can't. I'm sorry. I can't buy Tesla at $585 a share. I just can't. They just surpassed Berkshire Hathaway in market cap. I'm sorry. I can't buy Tesla at a valuation higher than Berkshire Hathaway.
Let's do an exercise. I got an exercise for everybody. Okay. This is going to be a Wolf teachable moment. Okay. Give me the spotlight. Wolf teachable moment. Okay. Tesla is what? $586?
Yeah.
Something like that. Right? Okay. Spirit Airlines. Okay. I don't want to invest in real airlines right now. Right? But Spirit Airlines is $23. It's 50% off of its 52-week high. What has a better chance of going 50%? Tesla. So it'd be another, call it $300, or Spirit Airlines, which is another, $12, $11. Okay. There's your answer. Okay. You have to look at these companies for what they are. They are numbers on a screen with an attached numeric value. Okay. You're hunting in the stock market ROI, a return on investment. Okay. It's like, hey, I like US Steel. US Steel is 50, or its high in 2018 was $37. Okay. It's 14 now. Do I think US Steel has a better chance of doubling, or Apple? Is Apple going to go up 2 trillion in value? No. Okay. Where do I want to put my money? If I think that there's still upside in US Steel, I want to go there, especially if I'm like, well, it can recapture that. All right. If I'm looking at Budweiser, if I'm looking at, Chevron, Exxon, some of the bank stocks, any consumer brand that's been affected by this pandemic, the tech stocks are already at their highs, with PE ratios that haven't been seen since the .com bubble. All right. I'm telling you right now, I'm putting my money in value. I'm like, man, I've gotten a lot out of this.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a lot of that profit. And guys, I've been, this isn't something that I'm like, ooh, I saw this on CNBC. I should be doing a rotation trade. Guys, I've been doing this since August and September, and aggressively. So you want to trade, at the end of the day, if you're trading or investing, your ultimate goal is to, increase the size of your portfolio, not talk to your friends and be like, yeah, I bought Tesla. It went up $50 more. Who gives a shit? Okay, because you probably only bought like 2 shares anyway, 3 shares. Now, if you say, well, I was in Tesla, I took that profit, which was awesome, and then I rolled it into Spirit Airlines, and then Tesla went down because it was so high, and then the pandemic started to fade, and then Spirit shot up. Well, now I'm making money hand over fist.
Yeah.
So that's how you look at it. Guys, that's how I made all my money. Just by treating every company that I'm invested in like shit and thinking, it's like, what's the bigger, better deal? Okay. So that's it.
Yeah, and a lot of people are asking me like, well, isn't Tesla going to go up because a lot of big investors have to buy it because it's being added to the S&P 500? That's
already happened.
That's what's happening right now. Like that's why the stock has went to basically 600. Like I'm going to go back to the chart. Like guys, look at the chart. This is when literally I'm going to highlight for you the days when it was announced.
It's right there.
Gone. Guys, the stock has gone from $410. $410 is the price of Tesla when it was announced they're being added to the S&P 500. The stock went all the way to 600. The stock went to $599 from 410. That is large investors buying Tesla because it's being added to the S&P 500. All of your money managers, all of your funds that track the S&P 500, that are benchmarks on the S&P 500, that try to mimic returns of the S&P 500, they all need to add Tesla to a specific weighting in their holdings in order for them to now continue to track the S&P. That's why Tesla has gone from 410 to 599. That's why the stock has gone up. I am not sitting here zero chance that I'm going to sit here and I'm going to get long Tesla at $586 in my long-term portfolio with a market cap higher than Berkshire Hathaway. I'm not doing it. Okay, I'm not doing it. These are people that are coming in that they have to buy Tesla because it's being added to the S&P 500. I do not have to buy Tesla at $586 because I don't have to track the S&P 500. Now, this does not mean, okay, and again, take this for what I'm saying. This does not mean I'm bearish on Tesla. I am not bearish on Tesla. I think anyone that makes a significant bet against Elon Musk is a fool. Elon Musk has proved that you just do not bet against this man. I will never bet against Elon Musk long term. He's our Benjamin Franklin. Okay, you never bet against Elon Musk. His brain is so far ahead of today that when people laugh at, oh my God, electric cars, oh my God, trips to Mars, everyone laughed at those ideas 10 years ago when he was talking about them. Who's laughing now as he's the second richest man in the world behind Jeff Bezos? Okay, like I'm not bearish on Tesla, but there's a big difference between the 4 letters that are TSLA and are the numbers that Jason talks about that are on the screen. There's a big difference between that and Elon Musk and the Tesla company. I'm sorry. I love Tesla long term. I cannot buy the stock in my long term portfolio at $586 at a market cap higher than Berkshire Hathaway. I'm not doing it. Call me a fool. Call me what you want. It's my portfolio. And that's all that matters. Okay, so I'm not a buyer there at 586. If you already own Tesla, congratulations. Amazing. You guys are up so much money on this position. I'm super happy for all of you. I'm not telling all of you, sell Tesla, it's a piece of garbage. That's not what I'm saying. But for everyone that is new, everyone that's asking me this question, Mike, should I buy Tesla? I'm responding to those questions. And people that are asking me, should I buy Tesla? This is the first time you're buying Tesla. My answer to you is no. My answer to you is no. The stock just went from 410 to 600. Guys, do the math on that. Can you guys do the math on that percentage gain? 590 from 410 to 599. That's literally almost 50%. That's almost a 50% move. I cannot buy Tesla after a 50% move in 2 weeks with a market cap higher than Berkshire Hathaway. Okay. If Tesla pulls back to 450 someday, great. I'll buy it then. I'll buy it then. I'll buy it at 450 all day long. I'll buy it at 400. I'll buy it at 350. But I'm sorry, I cannot buy it at 586, 585. I can't do it. All right. And I don't think you guys should either if you're looking to buy Tesla for the first time. Okay. I'm sorry. So, and again, do not take that as me saying that I am bearish on Tesla, because I am not. I'm saying that I cannot buy the stock in my long-term portfolio at these prices.
Love it.
That's simple.
Love Tesla.
Yeah, I love Tesla.
It'll be $1,000 stock one day. Okay.
I agree.
Slow your roll.
I agree.
I agree. Not going to be there anytime
I think in maybe within 5 years, that stock could be at $1,000.
It could double. It could double. Okay. But your whole job when you're trading is managing risk and maximizing your gains by not chasing stocks. So with that, I think it's 9:21. I think you're going to get to the noob questions.
Oh, wow. My God, it's 9:21 already?
So, guys,
here, wait, hold on. Wolf, I'm gonna spotlight you. I just got to plug in my laptop real quick. Don't go nowhere. Hold on. My charger.
This close, guys. All right, guys. I saw a couple tickers. Okay, I already talked about Boeing. I wouldn't own it up here. I mean, I wouldn't buy it up here. Yeah, like $200. I think it pulls back under 200. Airlines aren't coming anywhere near anything till 2023. Their deliverables has just been awful. I think wait on it. Or this is something that I suggested to members in TTG. Take profit and buy some Boeing, buy some airlines, but do it with profit. Don't do it with your money. Okay. And guys, with that, I'm going to leave you with Mike. You should follow him on Twitter. Really nice guy, inspirational cat posters. It's great. There he goes. It's been real fun.
Go play with your Oculus. Go get out of here. Go play with
you guys. Like all my Star Wars stuff, but I'm out. See you guys later.
Later, man.
Bye.
All right, guys. So it's just me now. You guys got me. Jason's going to go play with his Oculus. You guys have me for the rest of the way. And we're just getting started on this live stream. We're just getting started. That was kind of our Q&A session. You guys can go ahead. Give me a follow here on Twitter. My username is @MikeEdward_TTG. We're going to be talking about on the live stream. We're going to be talking about the Chinese stocks. Again, guys, I'm sorry. Before I kept saying JMIA. It's JD, not JMIA, JD. So when I was going back before on the live, when I was talking about that stock. So there's a bunch of Chinese companies that we're going to talk about, with the House announcing they're going to be voting on delisting Chinese companies that do not meet U.S. audit standards. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the SPY. We're going to talk about where the futures are currently sitting. We gapped up to all-time highs in the futures. We have since pulled in. We're going to be talking about what I think the market is going to do this week and where I think we're going to be making money going into the month of December. Before I do that, I'm going to take the last 5 minutes. Okay, 7 minutes. I'm going to take 7 minutes more Q&A. I'm going to do 7 minute more Q&A for newbies. Okay, for newbies. If you are brand new to trading, okay, if you're brand new to trading, type the number 1 in chat right now. Brand new. If you are a total newbie, type the number 1 in chat right now. Do not be shy. Okay, I had a day 1. Everybody on this live stream has had a day 1. Do not be shy. Do not be embarrassed. If you are brand new, type the number 1. I want to see how many newbies we have on the live. All right, Kamal, Daniel, Kirsch, Mahmoud, Jaden, Rudarb, Daniel, Carlos, Jay Hunter, Ramados, Patrick, Chow, Jose, Eduardo. Wow, a lot. Okay, I can't even read that fast. You guys are typing too fast. That's a whole lot of ones. Emily, Ellie, Debbie, Poison, Mike, Vanille, Takara, Christy, The Polished Brand, Walkpod, Joseph Sacco, Nell, Bitcoin Maker, Teresa, David Murray, Jamel Williams, Cal P. Wow, guys. Okay, we have a lot of newbies here today. Guys, if you're a newbie, I commend you. I commend you because it's 9:30 at night Eastern time on a Sunday, and instead of watching Netflix, you guys are on the True Trading live stream trying to further your education and learn. I have to commend all of you. Okay, I've got to commend all of you because you guys are dedicated to making this work. So what I'm going to do for the last 7 minutes here or 5 minutes here. Go ahead, guys, ask me questions. If you are a newbie, go ahead, ask me a newbie question. Okay, ask me a newbie question. All right, that maybe you were shy or embarrassed earlier on the live stream to ask because you felt like everybody was asking some more advanced questions about individual stocks. You have newbie questions, go ahead, fire away. The time to ask is now. What's the best way to understand about Fibonacci levels? Fibonacci levels, the best way for you guys to use Fibonacci levels is not to use them as a holy grail, but to use them for potential support zones to see what other support indicators line up with the Fibonacci levels. So you have Fibonacci levels. Your main levels are 23.6, 38.2, 50, 61.8. I mainly use 23.6 and 38.2s. I sometimes use the 50. I will rarely ever use the 61.8. But the best way for you to use those Fibonacci levels, guys, is to see what other support indicators line up with the Fibonacci levels. I don't use Fibonacci levels by themselves. I like to see maybe where's my VWAP, where's my trade line, where's my prior highs, and see if they line up with a Fibonacci level. So the best way to use Fibs is with other technical indicators, which you guys would learn going through all of the what are the best indicators to use? Your top five. The indicators that I use, top five indicators that I use, obviously, and volume. Volume is, people don't realize this, but volume is a technical indicator, and that's the single most important technical indicator that you will ever use, and that's volume. I also use VWAP. I also use the 9 exponential moving average. That's the 9 EMA. Okay. I use Fibonacci retracement levels. I also do use the MACD. I seldomly use the RSI. It kind of helps me gauge direction, and with swing trading more so than day trading, I hardly ever will use an RSI indicator intraday. It's mainly for gauging direction on a daily chart or a longer term chart, and then helping out with some swing trade setups for my RSI. But those are the main indicators that I use. Some other common ones, like a lot of people use Bollinger Band. Some people use Elliott Wave. There's stochastic. I mean, there's a lot of different things that people use. Bollinger Bands are good too. I don't use them, but a lot of people do use them. The 9 EMA is a momentum indicator. 9 EMA is a momentum indicator. How do you keep your beard so tight and smooth? I don't know, guys. I just use a buzzer and a Mach 3 or Mach 5, whatever, razor. Let's see. Stocks related to Bitcoin. Unfortunately, there's not many good ones, but Riot and Mara are two of the main followed. Also, GBTC, I think, or GBTC is another one. What's the best strategy for newbies? The best strategy for newbies, I would say, either is traditional day trading. I'd say traditional day trading, not scalping. Scalping I don't think is a good strategy for newbies. I mean, I'm not a scalper at all. A scalper is someone that gets in and out of trades like within seconds. Like they buy a stock, they sell it 45 seconds later. That's not me. That's not my style. I also don't recommend that for newbies. It's a very difficult trading style for a newbie to try to learn and to try to follow. Traditional day trading for newbies, I think, is really good. Traditional day trading is like you're going to buy stock, you're going to sell it several minutes or several hours later. You're trying to catch like an overall directional move on a stock. And then, of course, you have swing trading as well. But I think it's more important that you understand traditional day trading first before you do move on to swing trading, because even when you're looking at a swing trade setup, it's important to understand intraday technical analysis in order to help you with your entry points. So just because you like something for a swing trade, it's still important for you to look intraday to identify your entry points when you guys are entering a swing trade. Okay, you don't just want to just buy a stock just at any random price throughout the course of the day. So understanding intraday technical analysis, which is what you'll learn as a traditional day trader, I think that's also important to help you with swing trading. So I would say for a newbie, I'd say good strategies would be traditional day trading, not scalping. Scalping, I think, is more if you want to be a scalper, then all the power to you. But I think that's better off down the road, especially once you get used to hotkeys and your platform and your position size and your risk management. Scalping is a different type of style that I would say that I would not recommend for a newbie. Are there ways around the PDT rule with day trading? The only way around it, if you don't have more than 25 grand in your account, you can open up a cash account instead of a margin account. A cash account is not bound to the PDT rule, just a margin account is. But on a cash account, you won't have margin. Okay, on a cash account, you're only going to be able to trade with the money in your account. So you have $5,000 in your account. It's a cash account. You can trade with $5,000 in buying power. That's it. And a margin account, you can put 5 grand in. Your broker can give you 4 times leverage, and you can have $20,000 in buying power. But if you do that, you're bound to the PDT rule until you have an equity value of $25,000 or more in your account. Okay. What is PDT rule? Alfredo, PDT rule is the dumbest rule that I think exists. Thank you, FINRA, SEC. I think it's the dumbest rule ever. If I ever became president, the first thing I would do would be to say PDT rules gone. I think it's a horrible, horrible, horrible rule that was put in place to help protect the little guy. And I think it hurts the little guy a hell of a lot more than it protects them. I think it's the worst rule that's ever been created. And it is that if you have less than $25,000 in your account, that you are only allowed to make 3 day trades in a rolling 5-day period, which means if you buy a stock today and you sell it today, that counts as a day trade. Okay. And you are only allowed to do that 3 times in a rolling 5-day period. I think it's the dumbest rule ever, because what happens, traders that are bound to the PDT rule, what they end up doing is they buy a stock and they're like, oh, shucks, I've got no day trades left, so I'm not going to sell it. I'll sell it tomorrow. And what happens, the stock goes down during the day. They buy it at 6. Maybe their stop loss is 550. It gets to 550 and they're like, oh no, I don't have any more day trades. You know what? I'll just sell it tomorrow. Meanwhile, the stock closes at 480. Then the next day it gaps down to 450. And now that same trader that the PDT rule is trying to protect just killed them. I know so many of you have probably all done that. Do not do that. Do not sacrifice your capital to save a day trade. Who gives a damn about your day trade if it's going to cost you hundreds or thousands of dollars to the downside? Why? You're literally paying for an extra trade. Those of you that are under PDT rule, listen to me now. This is a common mistake that a lot of newbie traders make, and I'm going to make sure that you never make this mistake ever again. If you're out of day trades, okay, and you're like, and the stock reaches your stop loss, screw your day trade, exit, sell the stock. I don't care what warning notification you get from your broker. I don't care if they say your account's going to be restricted if you sell the stock now. Who gives a damn if your account is restricted? Because if you do not sell that stock, you're going to potentially lose hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. Are you willing to pay? If I said to you, hey, you can't trade tomorrow, okay? Or you can't trade until the next 5-day period is over, or you can't trade until whatever the restriction that the broker puts on your account until that time period's over. Are you willing to pay $1,000 to make one more trade? I'm going to charge you a toll. That's literally what you are saying. You're saying to yourself, I'm willing to lose another $1,000 to pay a toll just so I can make one more day trade tomorrow. You realize how stupid that is? Do not do that. And if your broker wants to restrict your account for 90 days, guess what, guys? There's plenty of other brokers. Say, okay, Thinkorswim, you want to restrict my account for 90 days? Great. E-Trade, I want to open up an account with you. Here's $5,000. Okay? Do not just sit in your trade and say, I'm just going to hold on to it because I don't have any more day trades. It's going to cost you money. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Okay? It's not worth it. That's it. That's my rant. Okay? Do not do that. Okay? You're always better off selling the stock and protecting your risk to the downside. You're always going to be better off selling. Get restricted. Who cares? Get restricted. It's not worth you losing hundreds or thousands of dollars because you're just going to hold on to a stock that is going down just because you want one more day trade. Okay? Okay, good. I'm glad we got that out of the way. Now I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back to all my newbies. Okay, all my newbies. I want you guys, all of my newbies. I'm talking to you right now. I'm talking to all my newbies right now. Those of you that have been trading for a long time, you guys know about this already. If you're not under PDT rule, this isn't even a question for you, or this isn't even a topic for you guys. And I'm sorry, guys, if I'm passionate about this stuff. I hate seeing new or inexperienced traders get hurt because of things like this. And that's why I'm not, I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm yelling at you guys, or if I'm coming off condescending. I'm not trying to by any means. I hate to see innocent people get hurt and lose money because of these stupid rules that they don't realize how they work. And I want to make sure that's why I do this. That's why I have this channel. That's why I spend hours every single day doing these live streams to help you guys so you can be better informed, so you guys don't lose money, but eventually actually make money. Okay. So I hope you guys appreciate this stuff. Okay. Now for my newbies that are out there, guys, my newbies, what are your goals? What are your goals as a trader? I want to see you guys type away your goals for me real quick as a newbie. Like why are you getting started trading? What are some of your goals? $100 a day, income, make profit, freedom, make money, stop draining my account, make it a full-time job, accumulate wealth, extra income, retirement, passive income, future financial security, quit my job, educate my children. That's a really good one. $300 a day, Green Day, buy a house. Nice, guys. To one day be wealthy. To wear only Red Sox gear. I'm not helping you. Whoever just said to wear Red Sox gear, I'm going to help everybody else except you. Damn it. All right. Good. Awesome, guys. Excellent goals. I see a lot of excellent goals that you guys are typing away there in chat. Beautiful. I love it. Very important for you guys as newbies and as traders in general, whether you're a newbie or not. Very important for you to set realistic, attainable goals, because as you develop as a trader, you want to be able to reach those goals and cross them off and then build new ones. A goal for you as a trader should not just be to become rich. That's not a goal. You want to say, okay, my goal, what's my goal? I want to make, $100 a day, or I want to have a week where I'm 5 green days in a row. I want to have a month where I only have 4 red days, or I want to make $100 a day. And then once you achieve that, now you want to make $200 a day. Then you want to make $500 a day, and you continue to build on top of these goals. Very important as a trader, especially early in your career, to cross off those goals to build confidence. Successful traders, one thing they all have in common, they're confident traders. You do not have successful traders that second guess themselves or their ability or their analysis. You have to be confident. The best way for you to be confident is not only to be able to is not only to start to achieve those goals and to cross off those goals and feel self-achievement and self-accomplishment, but the other way for you guys to become confident traders is within education. And the more that you understand the material that you are trying to learn, the more confident you're going to be applying it. It's no different than when you guys take a college exam. The more that the more you know that material, the more confident you're going to be answering the questions on the exam. Okay. So for those of you that are all new, we actually just conducted our 3rd Trader Palooza event. Trader Palooza was yesterday. For those of you that do not know what Trader Palooza is, it is a virtual trading workshop that myself and the other teaching moderators conduct once every couple months. It is a 12-hour long training session. Okay, literally from 7:30 a.m. Eastern till 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Yesterday, we did 1-hour workshops covering different topics about trading. We talked about how to trade with a full-time job. We talked about how to build a watch list and set up your scanner. We talked about how to do due diligence for long-term investments. We talked about what are some of the best cannabis stocks to invest in long-term. We talked about how to grow a small account from 500 up to 25 grand. We talked about what are some of the best setups for swing trading. We talked about trader psychology, how to resist FOMO, and how to have confidence pulling the trigger. We talked about so many different topics on Trader Palooza. It was an absolute amazing event. It was our third event. My TTG family members right now, I know I asked you earlier, if you attended Trader Palooza, I want you guys to comment in chat right now on a scale of 1 to 10. How awesome was Trader Palooza? How educational? How much of a game changer was Trader Palooza? Comment in chat, my TTG family members right now, if you guys enjoyed Trader Palooza, scale of 1 to 10, how awesome was it? Guys, for those of you that are newbies, this is the kind of stuff that we do in True Trading Group to always further along our members' education. You always want to make sure that you're always continuing your education, guys. Look at all the comments in chat. People aren't even saying 10. You're saying 15, 20, 1,000, 100, 20. Like, you're not even getting anybody that's typing like an actual number 10, because everyone's saying that it was look, a million. Okay, this is how awesome Trader Palooza was. It was a game changer. So for those of you that are new, I want to make sure you guys are actually aware of the trial program that we have with True Trading Group. Okay. And then I'm going to get into the market outlook and what we're going to talk about with these Chinese stocks and what I think the overall market is going to do. We're going to talk about, keep an eye, we're going to pull up the futures real quick as well. So for those of you that are new, or if you guys are interested in True Trading Group in general, we do have a 7-day trial. It's a one-time payment of just $3. One-time payment of $3. It's not reoccurring. It's a 7-day trial. It gets you access to our member dashboard for 7 days. Guys, also, by the way, my TTG family members, the recordings of Trader Palooza are now live on your dashboard. You're welcome. Enjoy them. All the Trader Palooza events are recorded. Those are now live on your member dashboard. Guys, go ahead and enjoy. If you missed any of those workshops, I know it was an early start for a lot of our West Coast and international members. Guys, all of those sessions were recorded. They're now live on your dashboard. Okay, enjoy. So for those of you that are interested in this 7-day trial, you get 7-day access to our member dashboard, allows you to see the resource and tools available to you as a full-time TTG member. It also gets you access to our stock profile tool, which allows you to type in any ticker symbol and you get a downloadable PDF report about the general information on the company, price action, stock news, SEC filings, insider transactions, analyst ratings, all of that stuff in the downloadable PDF report for whatever company that you're interested in, unlimited. You can do it for 100 different companies if you want. That's our stock profile tool. You got access to that. You also get our daily watch list, which is a list of stocks that we are watching on the day, why we're watching them, and how we plan on trading and how we plan on profiting from them on the day with all of our game plans. That's you get access to. Also, 3 sample courses. Remember we talked about education? These are 3 courses that are included in your trial that I wrote myself for this trial that are guaranteed to help make you guys better traders. 3 courses, multiple chapters, multiple lessons in each chapter that are included with this program. Okay, this is all for just $3. One-time payment. It's less than a cup of coffee, guys. My venti, I think my grande cold brew is like $4.50 at Starbucks. You guys can get all of this for just $3. And then on top of all that, you actually get access to our trading chat room for 3 days. You're going to come into our premium trading chat room and trade with us live for 3 days with this trial program. You're going to see my screen. You're going to see the other moderator screens. You'll know exactly what we're looking at. You're also going to hear us live on the microphone. We are talking on the microphone live throughout the day, telling all of our members what we see, what we think is going to happen next. And I tell you guys what I'm buying before I actually buy it. Okay, so when I come on the microphone, I go, guys, okay, I'm looking at ABCD. I'm a buyer right here in front of 550. I tell everybody what I'm buying and where I'm buying it before I actually buy it. Very easy to follow my trades, as well as all of our moderators. Very easy to follow our trades. None of us are scalpers. We're not in and out of stocks within seconds. We hold on for several minutes, several hours, sometimes several days. Very easy to follow along with the trades that we make throughout the chat. And we're currently sporting a 78% win rate in that chat. Okay, when we call out trades, that means 78% of the time it is a profitable one. Okay, so for you guys that are interested in the 7-day trial, go to the URL that is right there at the bottom of your screen. It is ttg.com/trial. THREE.com. All of you newbies, all of you that type that number 1, if you guys are looking to get things started, this is a wonderful place for you to start because you can go through the courses, you can go through the dashboard, you can get a feel for what it's like to be part of the THD community, and you guys can get your butts in chat, and you guys can learn a ton with your 7-day trial. You can upgrade to a full membership at any time if you want, but you're under no obligation to do so. Okay, that is that 7-day trial. Again, guys, it's just a one-time payment of $3. What do you guys have to lose? It's literally $3. We have all spent $3 on way dumber stuff. This is $3 that could potentially jumpstart your trading career and potentially change your life. That's not an exaggeration whatsoever. Okay. So again, guys, that's TTGTHREE.com. The URL's right there at the bottom of your screen for our 7-day trial. Now let's get down to business. We've got Chinese stocks to talk about. We've got EV stocks to talk about. We've got cannabis stocks to talk about. We've got the SPY. We've got all-time highs. We've got a lot of things to talk about here. Coming out of the short holiday week, we're going to be starting up the month of December. And what do we have in December? The holidays. We have the Santa Claus rally, which you guys might hear a lot of in the news over the next couple of weeks. So we're going to talk about that as well. Before I do, I want every single person on this live stream right now, show me how much you guys appreciate the time and energy and effort that I put into this stuff. Smash that like button right here, right now. All of you. Show me how much you guys appreciate these live streams. Show me how much you guys are learning. Show me how much you guys want me to continue to do all this stuff and how bad you guys want to talk about the stock market outlook and how we're going to profit here this week. Smash that like button if you haven't done so already. Let's see if we can get this video up to over 500 likes. We've got about 1,100 people across all the social media channels that are live right now at this moment. Thousands more are going to be watching this once it loads up on the YouTube channel. So go ahead right now, guys, and smash that like button for me. All right, just like Mike Tyson and Roy Jones this weekend, smash that like button for me, guys. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. Thank you. All right, there we go. There's all my likes. I love it. Thank you guys so much. It also really helps me out with the algorithm on the YouTube channel. So I appreciate all you guys. All right. Now let's get down to business. All right. Listen, I'm going to leave that for those of you that are interested. I'm going to leave that trial URL that pins to the bottom of the screen. It's right down there, ttgthree.com. I'll leave that there while we get down to business. Now, what are we going to talk about here? Okay. We already went over a little bit. Earlier about the Chinese stocks, right? So what happened again? Let's do a little update or a recap. The House announced that they are going to be voting on a bill to delist China-based companies that do not meet U.S. audit standards. This is a big deal. Okay? This is a big deal. Now, this is a bipartisan issue. Okay? There is support from Democrats. There is support from Republicans on cracking down on China overall and the Chinese and some of the regulation on some of these companies. This is a bipartisan issue. There's support from both sides of the aisle on this. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out and if this is something that maybe Trump is able to push through before January. Okay, so this is something that you guys are going to want to be paying attention to. And keep your ears open to what goes on regarding and surrounding this topic now that this is in the news headlines. Okay. My focus tomorrow is going to be right in the morning tomorrow. One of the first things I'm going to do tomorrow after I sit down at my desk tomorrow morning and I get myself situated for the day and I start to build my watch list, I'm going to look at all of my China-based companies. I'm looking at Alibaba. I'm looking at JD. I'm looking at Baidu. I'm looking at NIO. I'm looking at XPEV. I'm looking at LI. I'm looking at all of these big Chinese-based companies. Okay. Now, your Alibabas and your Baidus of the world, I think, will be viewed as a much safer investment. Okay. I do not expect Alibaba is run just like an American company. So I have no concerns about Alibaba whatsoever. I think Baidu is a pretty safe bet there as well. Oh, JKS, that's another one I'm going to be watching. But all of these other stocks that have had massive runs, specifically these four: JKS, NIO, XPEV, LI. These stocks in the last month have exploded. Now, there's big money behind a lot of these stocks, okay? big money behind a lot of these stocks. Does this news start to shake some people out? Does the tree start to get rattled a bit? Okay. Do the weak hands start to come out? If you have ever needed a reason to take profit on these EV stocks, this is it. If you ever needed a reason to sell NIO, XPEV, LI, this could be the catalyst that does it. Okay. Because a lot of people got burned on Luckin Coffee. Okay. A lot of people got burned on Luckin Coffee. Luckin Coffee was supposed to be the Starbucks of China. That stock went nuts. Okay. I just caught myself from cursing. For those of you that are, I try not to curse on these because it upsets some people, and I get that. So I try not to. I just caught myself. But Luckin Coffee went nuts. Okay. Went absolutely nuts. So many people got hosed on that stock. It's ridiculous. Okay. Complete accounting fraud. None of their financials were accurate at all. And the stock got delisted. So I think that you may have some people say, you know what, hold on a second. XPEV, LI, these companies came out of nowhere. How much do we really know about these companies? NIO has been around a bit longer, but LI and XPEV specifically, these companies, it's like these stocks came out of nowhere. Let's go to the charts. Let's go to the charts and let's start to talk about this a little bit, okay? Now, as you guys can see, NIO has been trading, okay, since the middle of 2018. This stock's been around for a while. Okay, so maybe people feel a little bit more comfortable with NIO. There's been a long enough time for analysts to be able to dive into these companies, check out their financials. Okay, so maybe they feel a little bit more comfortable with a company like NIO. But when you guys look at a stock like XPEV, how much can you really know about this company when they went public basically in September? How comfortable do you feel, okay, with this stock? How comfortable? Don't you think it's possible that, how much time have analysts really had to dive into this company's financials? The stock was public for 2 months, and then out of nowhere, the stock goes from 20 to 75. How much time has there really been for people to dive into and lift up the skirt on this company and look under the hood? How much time has there really been? How much due diligence has there really been done? Let's go to LI. LI went public in August, end of July. Again, how much time has there really been for analysts to dive into the financials of these companies? How comfortable are longs going to feel saying, no, I know that this company, they'll meet U.S. audit standards, no question. No question they'll meet U.S. audit standards. Or don't you think it's possible that we could just wake up one day and once we realize that maybe that bill gets passed, don't you think it's possible LI can do something like that? As all of your weak hands say, you know what, I'm not going to risk it with this. I made a ton of money, okay, in this stock over the last 2 months. And maybe it's time to ring the cash register on this one. Maybe it's time to ring the cash register on this one. XPEV, okay, don't you think, you know what, I made a ton of money with this stock. Maybe it's time to ring the cash register on this one. Maybe it's time to ring the cash register. This is a potential catalyst that can cause people to finally sell these EV stocks that have gone absolutely crazy. And like I said, maybe they feel more comfortable with NIO. NIO has been around for a much longer period of time. They may feel a little bit more secure with knowing the financial situation behind NIO. But guys, XPEV, are you kidding me? The company's been public 3 months. The company's been public 3 months. So how much do you think that the people really know? So this is something I'm going to be paying very close attention to. Okay. Also, JKS. Let's take a look at this. Obviously, been a public vehicle for a very long time. But do you guys see the move that JKS made from September to October? Have you ever in your life seen a stock move like that? Have you ever in your life seen a stock move like that? Because I haven't. 2 red candles in a month and a half. 2 red candles in a month and a half. You ever seen a stock do that? Looks complete. Yeah, exactly. Small cap looks completely manipulated to me. Looks like complete total stock market manipulation. Okay, so this is another stock that I think you have to pay attention to, because you might wake up one day and JKS might just do that. Okay, JKS might just do that. And if that happens, this stock, I'm telling you, goes right back to $55, which is 55 to 60 is a nice area of support for JKS. The stock's at 73. So you have a lot of room to the downside. I'm going to be coming into here tomorrow in the morning, and the very first stocks I'm going to be looking at are going to be these Chinese stocks. Specifically, XPEV is the one that I'm looking at the most, because that stock has run the most and it's been public the least. Okay, XPEV has been public for the shortest amount of time. So if any shareholders are going to be worried about the validity behind a company's financials, it's XPEV, because they've been public the shortest amount of time. So I'm going to take a look at these Chinese stocks and see, what are they doing tomorrow pre-market? Does this news with the House voting on, or saying they're going to vote on this bill, does that shake the tree a little bit? Does that create some selling pressure? If it does, I'm looking to jump on top of these, because if XPEV starts to sell off because of the news regarding the House, that can be a snowball and a cascade effect of profit taking from the EV sector also. So you have not only just, okay, the potential selling pressure stepping in from people that are just worried about China-based companies in general, but that might also cause people to say, you know what a run these EV stocks have had. Let's just ring the cash register on this, and that could further exaggerate the selling pressure to the downside as more profit taking kicks in, and you can blink and XPEV could be back in the 40s. So this is what I'm looking at. I think that one of my plays this week, I'm actually thinking about potentially a short play specifically on XPEV, but I'm going to see how these stocks react tomorrow. Because listen, tomorrow, if all these stocks gap up, then that's your signal that nobody really gives a damn, that they've done enough due diligence. They're not worried about these companies missing or not meeting a U.S. audit standard, so they don't really care. So if these stocks gap down, I'm going to look for further weakness. I'm going to look for short plays on them. Okay. So that's one of my main ideas coming into this week. It's one of my main ideas coming into this week. Okay? Those are the Chinese stocks. Okay? Now let's talk about the overall markets. And for that, we go to the SPY. Let's do a quick check on the futures, and we're still down. We're still down. We had a significant drop. We went from 36.49 all the way down to 36.25 on the futures. That's a significant drop in futures. So when the futures opened tonight, guys, it put the SPY at all-time highs. Okay, if we opened tomorrow morning where the futures were trading before, we would be at an all-time high on the SPY. The S&P would be at an all-time high. However, we have pulled back since that opening bell high since the open for the futures market. And now we're at 36.29. Okay, 36.29, okay, puts us right around 30. We're just below. We're just below Friday's close. It puts you right around here. Okay, it puts you right around here. Okay, so right around there is where we are currently sitting on the futures market. What I'm going to be paying attention to here tomorrow morning is this is a pretty clean resistance level on the SPY. Okay, this 364. This 364 is a pretty clean resistance area. All right. I'm in the camp that we actually push to make new all-time highs first before we see a little bit of a pullback. But if we do not recover in the futures market, we're trying to bounce now, 36.30. We're trying to bounce a little bit now. We're still down about just under 0.2%. We're down 0.18%. All right, but some levels that I'm going to be paying attention to on the SPY. Obviously, this 364 level is going to be key. Okay, these are your all-time highs. Okay, there was your all-time high. This is a 15-minute chart on the 9th. This is the Pfizer gap up. You guys remember the Pfizer vaccine news? That was the gap up on the Pfizer news. Okay, that's your all-time high. And then we tested that level there on Wednesday. Okay, and could not break through. Little pullback. We gapped above that level on the futures and then pulled back. This is telling me we've got selling pressure up here, selling pressure up there on the futures, selling pressure up there on the cash markets, selling pressure up there. All right. So tomorrow, we do have some support around 362 to 361.50. Okay. This is the level that I'm going to be paying close attention to tomorrow. If we do start to sell off a little bit, the 361.50 to 362 is a key support level for us. As you look back to the left, you'll see there's a pivot resistance area. You'll see here's a clean resistance area. And then you'll see here becomes a nice support area. Okay. So you guys are noticing how prior resistance is becoming support. So now tomorrow, if we do stay with this gap down, if the futures continue to trade lower, if we gap down tomorrow in the cash markets, I'm looking for a pullback to 361.50. You get below 361.50, we should drop right to 360. Okay. If we get below 361.50, we should drop right to 360. I don't expect there to be much support in between there. Then you'll encounter some support around 359, and then you'll have more serious support around 358. 358 is going to be a key level of support. What I actually think is a likely scenario is for the SPY over the next couple of days to pull back towards 358, and then 358 can be a nice area to get long. And then look for the markets to recover and then push to new all-time highs going into the end of the year and the Santa Claus rally. What could potentially push us through to new all-time highs is I think it could potentially be, I don't expect there to be a lot of tax loss selling at the end of the year that's going to hold markets down. I think you're going to have situations where going into the end of the year, you're going to have more news about vaccine, more news about vaccine supply, more news about vaccine distribution. And as long as we continue with that news flow, if we continue with the vaccine advancements, and it's not even just vaccine like, okay, good data. We're kind of past the good data phase. Moderna, Pfizer, we already know those vaccines are being approved by the FDA. They're going to be pushed out for emergency use. But now we're going to start to want to pay attention to logistical news headlines about distributing the vaccine. What is the timelines on when can people start to get needles in their arms? When can people start to get vaccinated? When are you going to get those that are most at risk? When are our frontline healthcare workers? When are they going to get vaccinated? That's going to start to make people feel better. And the market's going to be able to see right through any news headlines surrounding COVID. Make sure that we keep our eyes open on, we went through Thanksgiving. We're probably going to see a continued spike now in the middle of December. The thing that could stall this Santa Claus rally is if there's enough of a spike based on the trajectory that we're already on, plus Thanksgiving get-togethers with family members and like Friendsgivings and all of that, to see an extra spike in cases going into the middle of December that could cause any type of full-blown economic shutdown going into the end of the year. That is when that can stall the Santa Claus rally. And then I think you get another pullback in the markets. Not anything severe like we saw back in March, not anything severe like we saw in September, because at least now we do have the vaccines and the markets are going to be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. I don't expect panic selling in the middle or end of December when there's the likelihood of stimulus in February or the end of January going into February, that you're going to have stimulus news in February, which is going to be a catalyst for the markets. And then you're going to have just the population is going to be getting vaccinated January, February, March, April. So with those two things, just a short couple months away, I don't think there's any way that the markets are going to just panic sell. And if you get any big type of sell-off dip on any type of economic shutdown, it is buyable. I'm telling you guys this now. if there is any type of like, if we have any type of day in December where the markets are down like 700-800 points because New York just went on a complete 2-week mandatory lockdown, if you get anything like that, the markets will sell off that day on that news. But I'm telling you, I think it's viable. I do not expect there to be any type of panic sell-off with the vaccine and stimulus that close. Okay, vaccine and stimulus are that close. They're right there. Okay, so I'm looking for any type of big pullback where you get a 700-point down day because of COVID, closures. I think it's buyable. Okay, I think it's buyable, and then you'll be looking at, people getting vaccinated maybe in December, January, and then you got stimulus in February. I'm telling you, those sell-offs are going to get bought. If you get a COVID sell-off headline, I think it's going to get bought. All right, so that's what I'm going to be looking for here this week. I'm looking for weakness on the Chinese names, and then these next 2 weeks, I'm looking for potential like stricter, full-blown lockdowns. Okay, that could cause sell-offs, and I think those sell-offs are buyable. Okay, I think those sell-offs are buyable. Okay. Anybody have any questions about what I just discussed? Anybody have any questions about what I just discussed? Renard Pettigrew, listen, if you're long the Chinese stocks, I think you've got to take profit. You got to take profit. I'm not saying you got to sell your entire position, but I think it's wise to take some profit. What do I think will sell off? You're saying like if we get, yeah, Jasmine, I'm going to look to short those Chinese companies. I'm not just saying tomorrow I'm shorting. I want to see how these stocks react. Like, is there a gap down tomorrow on these names? Does that headline scare some people out of those stocks? So I'm going to be patient with it. I'm not just saying tomorrow I'm coming out guns blazing shorting these things, but I'm certainly going to be paying very close attention. All right. That's going to be one of my main focuses coming into the week. Okay. It's going to be one of my main focuses. My thoughts on oil stocks long-term, I like them. I think energy in 2021 is going to have a good year. I expect energy to be one of the top performers in 2021. I think energy is going to be a top performer in 2021. I think oil is going to get back into the 50s. No, commission trail. No, that's the opposite. You're saying, is it true to buy put options if I want a stock for long term? No. If you want to own a stock long term, you just buy the stock, or you can buy call options and then execute the option once it expires. My thoughts on X. My thoughts on X are I like X next year. I think Biden's going to introduce a large infrastructure bill that should bode well for U.S. Steel, which is ticker symbol X. Someone just said, yeah, but isn't Biden going to be increasing capital gains tax and also corporate tax? Yes. Okay. But here's the deal. This is why this is very important. Let's talk. I didn't even talk about this. January 5th is very important. January 5th is very important. This is another thing that could potentially impede a market rally to new all-time highs. If the Republicans lose control of the Senate on the Georgia runoffs on January 5th, the markets, I think, do sell off. The markets do not want a blue sweep. The markets don't want a red sweep. The markets never want all three, White House, House of Reps, and Senate. The market never wants one party to control all three. Doesn't matter what party. Doesn't matter if it was all the Democrats controlled them all or Republicans controlled them all. The markets never want all three controlled by one party. Okay. The markets like gridlock. The reason why markets rallied right after the election, it wasn't because Biden was winning the election. If Trump was winning the election, same exact thing would have happened as long as the House and the Senate stayed gridlock, which is Senate controlled by Republicans, House controlled by Democrats. Now, that's how it stands right now. Markets love that because no matter who won the presidency, you're going to get a stimulus plan and you're going to get a vaccine. President wasn't really going to matter. The presidential election was nowhere near as important as as Congress. Okay. And many people are like, oh no, it rallied because of Biden, or it would have rallied because of Trump. No, it would have rallied regardless of who won the presidency, as long as you had the Senate and House stayed. Because no matter who won, we were going to get stimulus and we were going to get a vaccine, no matter who won. And those are the two things that matter most for the stock market right now. 2 years from now, different story. Right now, those are only two things that matter. Okay, you would have got either one no matter who won the presidency. But if the Republicans lose control of the Senate, now the markets will start to sell. The markets will start to sell because you're going to have worries about an increase in corporate taxes. You're going to have worries about an increase in capital gains taxes. So that is going to be where you guys may start to see some zen. The market's not going to like that. But as long as the Senate remains Republican controlled, the markets like it because they don't think there's going to be any major tax hikes. Okay, because regardless of what Biden or Harris want to move taxes to, they're going to have to get it through and have to get it approved. And as long as the Republicans control the Senate, the market views that as, okay, well, we're not going to have any drastic change in tax rate. So there's not too much of a concern there for now. But if on January 5th, and guys, again, please do not take this as me saying like, oh, Democrats or Republicans or the markets are, one's better than the other. Not what I'm saying. It has nothing to do with politics whatsoever. The market in general doesn't like when all three are controlled by one party. Doesn't matter what party. Okay. The markets would not like it if Republicans controlled all three also. It doesn't matter. I'm not saying, oh, this is a knock on Democrats or a knock on Republicans. I'm not saying that. I'm telling you guys how the market views it. And I'm telling you, explain to you why that's how the market views it. So January 5th, that runoff is actually pretty important. You guys are going to be wanting to pay attention to that. We're going to be talking about that. It's right after New Year's. It's going to be the first thing that we're going to talk about that could potentially move markets going into 2021. Okay, so it's going to be a big thing for us to talk about. That's something else that you guys can keep an eye on. Okay. I think that, I'm actually really bullish on 2021. I think markets just ripped to all-time highs in 2021. Once COVID is behind us, once everything gets back to open and people start to live their lives again like normal, people get vaccinated, cases go down, everything gets open, people start traveling again, people start shopping again, people start going out again, consumers start spending more. People start to get their jobs back and unemployment rate goes down. You're still going to have all of this stimulus that's been injected into the economy and into the credit markets. And you have all of this stimulus and all of this liquidity. And there's still also, I don't know if you guys realize this or not, there are still trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline. There are still trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline, and there's nowhere for that money to get a return besides equities. Okay. You're not going to put it in bond markets. You're earning jack diddly. You're earning nothing in a bond market. Okay. So, you're going to have a lot of money that underperformed in bond markets that are going to move into equities. And I think that you're going to just see markets rip in 2021. Markets are going to overheat. And then once inflation starts to rise its head, the Federal Reserve, once they say, okay, guys, it's time for us to start to raise rates, that's when you get your next big market sell-off. So I'm actually a market bull. I'm bullish overall until the Fed has to raise interest rates. And I think that's going to be your market top. And that's when you get your next bear market sell-off, which will be anything more than a 20% pullback. Anything more than a 20% pullback is considered a bear market. And I think when the Fed starts to raise interest rates, I think we get probably a 30 to 35% pullback. But a 30 to 35% pullback from, 4,000 on the S&P is not, where does that put you? You're not very far from where you are now, So what do I think of mutual funds? Mutual funds are good. I own a bunch of mutual funds. Mutual funds are much safer. You're not going to get, 20, 30, 40, 50% gains with a mutual fund, but you're also not going to get 20, 30% losses with a mutual fund either. So it's just it's a very conservative investment strategy. So I own individual stocks. I also own mutual funds. All right. All right, guys. So that does it there for my stock market outlook. Do you guys like that? I mean, was that some good information, some good commentary, letting you guys kind of taking you a walk down, putting you guys right inside my head to let you guys know exactly what it is that I am thinking. So if you guys appreciated that, what are junk bonds? Junk bonds is basically debt on risky companies. Once companies get into, situations financially where there's a risk that where the risk of them defaulting on their debt increases, okay, that's a junk bond. Okay, so when a credit rating goes down, and when a company's credit rating goes down, it means that they have a higher chance of defaulting on their debt. It's like your credit score. So if you have an 820 credit score, okay, a bank is going to look at you like, oh, very low chance this person defaults on their mortgage or on their car payment or on their credit card, right? So they're going to give you a lower interest rate. But if you have a 600 credit score, the bank is going to look at you and say, wow, there's a higher risk this person's going to default on their mortgage, their car payment, or their credit card. So they're going to charge you a higher interest rate because there's more risk. Same thing with junk bonds. So when a company is in a worse financial situation, there's a higher chance they default on their debt. So they're going to have the bond, okay, which is their debt, is going to have a higher interest rate because you need to entice the investor to take the risk to own the debt in the company because there's a higher chance they're going to default. So the junk bond interest rate will be higher, but there's a chance that that company defaults. Okay, those are junk bonds. All right, so guys, smash that like button for me, guys. If you guys learned something was this live stream helpful? Do you guys feel like you learned something on this live stream? You guys feel like you learned something? Go ahead and smash that like button for me here, guys. I'm also giving away 5 free laptops in just a couple of minutes. 5 free laptops coming your guys' way. If you want them laptops, smash that like button. For those of you that are not members of True Trading Group, I want to take a quick little roll call because I'm about to give out some laptops. You guys are in for a little treat. You guys are about to see how we get down in True Trading Group, how we treat all of our members. We just had our Trader Palooza virtual trading workshop yesterday. Now I'm giving away 5 laptops. If you're not a member of TTG, go ahead and type the letters TTG in chat right now if you guys are not a member. If you're not a member, type TTG in chat right now. All right, we got Kenny, Charles Parks, Ryan Rotston, Maria, Daniel McCarthy, John, Ellie, Norman, Tony, Matthew, Trader Joe, Cloud Guy, Muad, Tom, Celeste, Flying High, Kawaki, Jeremy, Adrian, TJ, John, Machong. Oh, man, I try. I try to read them off as fast as I can, but you guys type too fast. Robert, Dr. Delane, Pedro, Adele, Isaac, Mary, John Smith, Jeff Nana, Melody, RP, X-Charge, Pedro, Alina, Justin, Abraham, Black Hole, Bob Sanchez, Spike Yee, Abdul, Pedro, Ryan Shetler, Cat Y, Sal Rizzo, Mad Gaines, Hafiz. Man, we got a lot. Woo! I can't even keep up. We have a lot of non-TTG members that are here with us today. Guys, welcome. Welcome, 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 man. Welcome so much, guys. All of you that are not members of True Trading, you guys, welcome. Subscribe to the channel if you guys have not done so already. It's time for me to give away 5 free laptops. I told you guys, you're going to see how we get down in TTG. Every Sunday, we give away 5 free laptops to 5 lucky TTG members. All you need to do is be a member of True Trading Group, and you are automatically included in the raffle to get one of these 5 free laptops. I do this every Sunday, making sure my TGD fam has the tools necessary to become consistently profitable traders. No more trading on a 10-year-old laptop that's constantly freezing and crashing on you. Brand new laptops coming your way. All right, my 5 laptop winners are as follows. Drum roll, please. First winner of the laptop giveaway, Jay Orlando. Jay Orlando, congrats, my brother. You just won a brand new laptop. Second winner of the laptop giveaway is JX218. JX218, congrats. Third lucky winner of the TG laptop giveaway, my boy, Ray Raff. Ray Raff, lucky winner number 3 of the TG laptop giveaway. Number 4 on the laptop giveaway, none other than John_Lukin. John_Lukin. Sounds like a Street Fighter. John Lukin, winner number 4. And last, but certainly not least, lucky winner number 5 is You Got Lawyered. You Got Lawyered. Lucky laptop winner number 5. Congratulations, guys, to those of you that won the laptop giveaway. Guys, I do this every single Sunday. All you got to do is be a member of True Trading Group, and you are in the running to get one of these 5 free laptops. Guys, congratulations to those lucky laptop winners. All right, now moving forward. All right, congratulations, guys. All right. So for all of you that just typed TTG in chat, right? For all of you that just typed TTG in chat, this is how we get down into Trading Group. We just had the 12-hour seminar trading workshop yesterday for our members. We do that every couple of months. We do webinars every single month. And then we give away laptops every Sunday to TTG members. If you guys are interested in joining the TTG family, we do have a 7-day trial. For those of you that typed the letters TTG, again, do not forget, this is a 7-day trial. You can try out your Trading Group, see if it's right for you for only $3. Okay, that's it, guys. That's it. It's a one-time payment of $3. That's less than a cup of coffee. You have bought so much dumber stuff, so much more dumber stuff with $3. Okay, this can get you a 7-day trial to teach you. You can upgrade to a full membership at any time. You're under no obligation to do so. It's not reoccurring. It's a one-time payment, guys. This is going to get you 7-day access to our member dashboard, where you're going to see the resources and tools that are available as a full-time member. You're going to use the stock profile tool, which you can type in any ticker symbol you want as many times as you want and get a downloadable PDF report that includes general information, news, SEC filings, insider buying and selling, analyst ratings. Okay, it is a downloadable PDF report on any company you're interested in. You can type in 100 different ticker symbols. You will get 100 different downloadable PDF reports. You want to see how many analysts have a buy, sell, and hold rating on a particular stock? It's included in that report. That's our stock profile tool. You get access to that in your trial. You're also going to get our premium daily watch list. This is the list of stocks that we are watching every single day, and you're going to find out why are we looking at these stocks, and most importantly, how do we plan on profiting from them? What is our game plan? Where are we buying? Where are we selling? That's our watch list. You're going to get that every single day. Then 3 sample courses. These are 3 courses that I wrote specifically for this program. They are guaranteed to make you guys better traders. If you get anything from this $3, these courses are worth hundreds. Never mind just $3. They are guaranteed to make you a better trader. I cover a lot of information in these courses, whether you've never traded stock a day in your life or you've been doing this for 10 years. I guarantee you become a better trader after going through those 3 courses. And you will also get 3 days of access in our trading chat room. Okay, 3 days to trade with me and the rest of the THD fam live. You will see my screen. All the moderators share their screen. You can toggle through which moderator's screen you want to look at. And we're all on the microphone live telling you what we're trading, what we're buying, what we're selling, why, what do I think is going to happen next, what I'm seeing, what I like, what I don't like. And I tell you every time I buy a stock, I tell you I'm going to buy it before I actually buy it. Then once my trade executes, you get a push notification that pops up in chat that notifies you when my order has filled. Okay. But before that happens, I tell you on the microphone where I am buying the stock. I'll say, guys, I'm a ABCD, I'm a buyer right here in front of $10. And then I have an order maybe at $10.12. Once it executes, you get a push notification in chat. You guys have access to all of that as a member of the TTG3 trial program. Okay. You'll also be able to go to our trading history. Okay. We keep a log, okay, of all of our trading performance. All the moderators, all of our wins, all of our losses, all of our break-even trades are right there for you to see on the website. We are currently sporting a 78% win rate in the chat room, and you guys will be able to see all of that trade performance included in this trial. Again, to sign up for the 7-day trial, go to this URL right there at the bottom of your screen, ttgthree.com. Okay. And you guys can sign up for that 7-day trial. It's a one-time payment of $3. You can upgrade to a full membership at any time, but you're under no obligation to do so. Now, for those of you that are interested in a full-time membership, a lot of people asking, well, Mike, how do I sign up for the full-time membership? Is coupon code TTG1120 still available? Yes, coupon code TTG1120 is still live. This coupon code will be live for one more day. Okay, one more day to use coupon code TTG1120 to get a 43% discount before we head into the new month. This was our Black Friday sale. We were running it for the month of November, and you can use this coupon code to take advantage of that sale before it's gone one more day from now. What is included in a full-time membership that is not included in the trial? Let me explain. Because True Training Group, our chat room is probably like 30% of your membership. We are much more than just a chat room and a trade service. We are an entire platform that provides resources and tools for traders. You will get with your membership not only access to our chat room daily. We open at 7:30 a.m. Eastern. We close at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. I already told you guys we share our screen. We're on the microphone. We've got a 78% win rate. You will also be able to use our mobile app as a full-time member. We understand many of our members work full-time jobs. Most of our members work full-time jobs. They can't be in front of their computer screen all day long. So we have built a mobile app where you can still be logged into chat on your mobile device. It's downloadable on iPhone and Android. Okay, where you can see the screen share, you can listen to the audio analysis, and you can get the real-time push notifications sent right to your cell phone or your tablet, okay, to still be able to follow along with what it is that we're doing in chat. That is included with all of our full-time members when you guys use coupon code TTG1120. Okay, and again, a 78% win rate, guys. That means right now, when one of the moderators calls out a trade, 78% of the time, it is a profitable one. Then, when you guys sign up with this coupon code, it is an all-inclusive membership. You get access to everything we have. There are no upsells. There are no different level packages. There's no beginner, pro, VIP, inner circle, and each one costs thousands of dollars more than the other. Bullshit. You get access to everything as a full-time member, as a all-inclusive membership for 1 year. That's going to include all of our courses, okay? I began my trading career working at a hedge fund. I went through a 3-month educational training program at that fund. They wouldn't let me trade $1 of their money until I went through that program. I have since taken that education, I've simplified it, and I've created a 15-course curriculum on the TTG website. You have access to every single course. We have beginner and foundation courses, advanced courses, option courses, trader psychology courses, swing trading courses. Every single course is included with your membership. There are no upsells for courses. Okay, they're all included. You will also get access to all of our resources and tools. We have a trade simulator that lets you trade stocks and options with fake money, real-time level 1 and level 2 data to practice implementing what you learn in the courses. Practice it on the simulator before you start trading with real money. You can use our stock screener. This allows you to filter through thousands of stocks during the day to see what are the hottest stocks in the market, what are the stocks give you the best chance to profit. We also have a trade ideas scanner that streams live in our chat room that you'll be able to have access to. We also have a live Benzinga Pro news feed in our chat room that you have access to. This gives you live to the second breaking news alerts directly from Benzinga Pro. Okay, that's right in our chat room. This is all included with your membership. We also have a squawk box feature. If you want, you can turn your speakers on and someone will read the news headlines to you verbally instead of you reading news headlines as they come across. You can listen to someone call them out loud. That's the Squawk Box feature. All of this is included, guys. There are no additional costs for any of these features. Okay, I already told you about the stock profile tool to get you all those downloadable reports with analyst ratings, insider buying. Okay, all of that stuff you guys have access to. And get this, over 90 hours of additional educational video content. This is on top of the 15 courses. The courses are in text and video format. In addition to the courses, there's over 90 hours of educational content, okay, educational video content that you have access to. We conduct webinars and workshops every month for our TTG members. Every month. They are recorded and they are on their dashboard to go back and review at any time. Once you become a full-time member, you will also now be able to attend those workshops live, ask questions, interact with members, interact with the moderator, and ask questions. All of this is included, guys. Okay. And get this, anyone that signs up with this coupon code TTG1120 before midnight, we have 1.5 hours to do this, will get included with their membership a free one-on-one mentor session with one of our pro moderators. That is a 1 hour one-on-one mentor session to review your trades, answer your questions, talk about your topics, figure out what mistakes you're making and how to fix them and to improve on your P&L. That is included when you sign up with this coupon code. A 1 hour one-on-one mentor session, okay, all included. You'll also be able to use our TradingView Pro charting software, guys, which is just a fantastic charting software for those of you that aren't familiar with TradingView, okay? And you can DM me and the moderators in chat. Think about this. You guys all ask me on these live streams, Mike, what do you think about this? What do you think about NIO? What do you think about JMA? What do you think about Boeing? What do you think about this? What do you think about Tesla? What do you think about this? You can DM me during the day and ask me my thoughts on a particular stock, and I'll tell you. So stop asking me at 10 o'clock at night and start asking me during the day so you can act on the advice that I give you and make money from it instead of just, doing it now when the markets are closed. All right. So a membership to this full-time membership, I told you it's all inclusive. Normally it costs $2,048 for the year, but with this coupon code, it gets you a 43% discount, which brings the price of a membership all the way down to only $1,160. That is a 43% discount. This coupon code is live for one more day. Okay, for one more day, this coupon code TTG1120 is live. And anyone that signs up here tonight with this coupon code, I'm also going to give them a free Amazon Kindle Fire HD. Why? Because like I said, I want to make sure all of my members have the tools necessary to become consistently profitable traders. I don't want those that work full-time jobs fumbling around trying to enter trades on your small phone screen. So I'm sending you a free Amazon Kindle Fire HD. We're covering shipping. It's our gift to you, literally totally free. It's the perfect resource and tool for you to trade and learn on the go and stay connected with our chat room and be able to follow along and benefit from the trade alerts by using this Amazon Kindle Fire HD. Okay, totally included for free for anyone that signs up with coupon code TTG1120. All of the features that I just explained to you, okay, everything is included with your coupon code. Everything. There are no upsells for anything I just said to you. That Benzinga Pro Newsfeed, that service alone costs $1,188 for the year. Go to Benzinga tomorrow. Say, I want to sign up for your Pro Newsfeed and your Squawk Box feature. They're going to charge you $1,188 for the year. That service is included for free with your coupon code that gives you a membership for only $1,160. Okay, real-time level 1 and level 2 on all exchanges, that's $990 for the year. A trade simulator, $750 for the year. And TradingView's pro charting software, go to TradingView tomorrow, sign up for their charting software, $720 for the year. All of those services are included for free with your membership. Those services alone would cost you $3,648. We haven't even talked about the courses, the chat room, the mobile app, the workshops, the one-on-one. You're not even factoring in the value of any of those other things. Just these features are $3,648. They're all included for free when you use this coupon code. And get this, any course or resource or tool that comes out in the future is included for free. If I come out with a new course next month, it's included. You do not have to pay more for the get the new course. We're like Netflix. We're the Netflix of trading communities. When Netflix comes out with a new movie, it's included in your membership. They don't charge you for it. Same thing with True Trading Group. If we come out with a new course, a new resource, a new tool, 2 months from now, 3 months from now, 5 months from now, it is included in your membership. You do not have to pay more. There are no upsells ever. You pay one price, you get access to everything. And listen to this, okay? Because this part is pretty amazing. When it comes time for your membership to renew next year, okay? When it comes time for your membership to renew, you will only pay the price you pay today. So if you pay $11.60 today, let's say next year our membership is $2,200. You will only pay $11.60 to renew. Now, how do I know you're going to want to renew your membership? I'll tell you why. Because we have surveyed our members in True Trading Group, and 80% of our members are making 7 to 10 times their membership fee back within the first 6 months of their membership. 30% are doing it within the first 30 days. That means if you were to take $11.60 right now, sign up with this coupon code, get a professional education, trade with us, there's an 80% chance that you can make up to $11,000 within just the first 6 months. Why would you not want to renew your membership if that is the case? That is why I'm so confident you guys are going to want to renew your membership, because 80% of our members are making up to 10 times that membership fee back within just 6 months. Okay. That is why I'm confident you guys are going to want to renew. That's why this discount coupon code is such a big deal, because you're locking yourself in at $11.60 for life. Every time your membership renews, it'll renew at $11.60, $11.60, $11.60. It doesn't matter if the membership is $3,000. You'll only pay $11.60. Okay. So guys, use that coupon code TTG1120 right here, right now on this live, and get that 43% discount. Get the Amazon Kindle Fire HD. Get the free one-on-one. Get the free Amazon Kindle Fire. And listen, anyone that's still on the fence, I'm going to make a deal with you all right now, okay? Because I already told you the stats, right? 80% of our members are making 7 to 10 times their fee back in 6 months. So I'm so confident that this program will work for you. I'm so confident that all you need is to just get an actual education. No gimmicks, no special secrets, none of that nonsense. Just the same education I received working at a hedge fund. Get that education. Put in some work, okay? Go through all the courses. Take all the quizzes at the end of the courses. Okay, yes, there's quizzes at the end of our courses. Get an 85 or higher on those quizzes. Do your one-on-one. Really put in an effort. If you do not make back your membership fee at least once throughout the course of the year, I'm going to give you your full refund. I'm giving you all your money back. I'm giving you all of your money back if you guys do all of those things. Okay? I'm giving you a full refund. Putting my money where my mouth is. That's how confident I am that this can work for you. That's how confident I am that True Trading Group's education can get you to become a consistently profitable trader. That if you do the courses, get an 85 or higher on the exams, do your one-on-one with one of our moderators, and if you do not make your membership fee back once within the course of a year, that's your membership. It's a year. If you don't do that, I'm going to give you your money back. And I can do this because I know that the education works, because it's the education that made me the trader that I am today, that allowed me to receive a Trader of the Year award in 2008. It's the same education that our TTG members get that has allowed 80% of them to make 7 to 10 times that fee within the first 6 months. That's why I can give you guys this money back guarantee, because I know it works. I'm putting my money where my mouth is. That's why I'm giving you guys this money back guarantee. All right, guys, I'm telling you guys now, sign up with this coupon code TTG1120 before the coupon code expires. The price will not get better in December, okay? You will not get a cheaper price in December. I'm telling you guys this right now. Coupon code TTG1120 is expiring in just 1 day. In just 1 day, this code expires. Okay, take advantage of this code before we get to December. The price will not be lower in December. I'm telling you that now. Okay, I'm telling you guys that now. The price will not be lower in December. Okay, so sign up with this coupon code TTG1120, lock in the 43% discount, get your free Amazon Kindle Fire HD, get the money back guarantee, get your one-on-one, get all this stuff now, guys, and get yourself ready to really make a change for 2021. Because if you're sick and tired of what happened in your life in 2020 and you're ready to just get this year behind you and start fresh and get yourself into doing something new, okay, if you're tired of losing money trading on your own, you got to do something different, guys. If you don't like what's going on, the position that you're in your life right now, you've got to do something different. It's not just going to change overnight. Okay, it's not going to change overnight. We got Savannah. Savannah Milho says, guys, it works. I went from 2,000 to 12,000 since August. From 2,000 to 12,000 since August. Ben Keecher, I've been with TTG since September. I'm up almost 20K. Thanks to TTG helping me get better as a trader. Alex R., I earned my tuition back the first week, the short week of Thanksgiving. Alex R., first brand new member, just became a member last week. That's a short week, already made his membership fee back. This is what I'm talking about. This success, this is how I can offer you the money back guarantee. I'm telling you guys this now, the price will not be better in December. If you're sick and tired of 2020 and you want something new and different in your life in 2021, act now. Use this coupon code. Take advantage of this offer before it's gone. This coupon code is gone in one day. Use coupon code TTG1120 and let's get down to business. Start your education now. So come 2021, you're running full steam ahead, baby. You're running full steam ahead. Okay. For those of you that are still not ready, if you're still not ready, you're still unsure, and you're not ready to pull the trigger right now and become part of the TGD family, we do have that 7-day trial. Take advantage of it. You can upgrade to a full membership at any time during the trial, but you don't have to. It's just $3. Seriously, what do you have to lose? Go to ttgthree.com to sign up for the 7-day trial. It is just a one-time payment of $3. Otherwise, guys, you're ready to join the team here full time. Use coupon code TTG1120 and get that money back guarantee. I have covered your subscription cost, okay, with that money back guarantee. So what do you have to lose now? What do you have to lose? Nothing, except potentially reaching your goals. All of you typed your goals in chat before when I asked you, what are your goals, right? You all typed in your goals. What's your New Year's resolution? What are all of these things? So what do you have to lose now that I've just covered with the money back guarantee? I've covered your subscription. What do you have to lose now? Your goals. That's what you have to lose. Possibly never becoming a consistently profitable trader, possibly never earning extra income, possibly never building wealth, possibly never taking that dream vacation, possibly never being able to quit your job or retire early. That's what you are potentially giving up now, when I'm telling you that you have the opportunity now with this coupon code to get a 43% discount, or for just $3, get that 7-day trial. All right. That's it, guys. That does it for me here today on this live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We talked about a lot of really good stuff here. I'm excited to start this week off on the right foot. We've got one more day left in November, and then it's on to December, the final month of the year. We've had a fantastic year in 2020, and it's time to get ready for the final month of the year and close off what has been a banner, blockbuster, record-breaking year. It's time to close the year off even better. And you guys want to take advantage of this coupon code before it expires in one day. I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow. Have a great rest of your night. Later.